Morning traders, and this is your Dax day trade setup for today. So, as I said yesterday, I'm not really interested in this until we get a clean break of this range. So you may have thought that there was a break of the range coming, but would have been horribly mistaken. And on some of the lower time frames, this is a range break, but this is still not a market I'm looking to trade. I would want to see a daily close above this range at the moment because all these daily candles have been so indecisive. So I'd want to see a daily candle above or below this range. And based on what happened yesterday with this massive rejection off the top of the bar or top of the range, I suspect we may be looking for a break to the downside now. But I'm still not fooled with much hope on this. So for me at the moment, the DAX is still not something I want to trade. Okay, so you can see here with the Williams sort of awesome oscillator here, really just hovering around the zero line, indicates range, indicates no momentum, and also indicates indecision. And you can see we had this great move up, nice solid 3-hour close, probably 1 hour close above here before the seller stepped in. Okay, so I'm not really interested in this at the moment. Definitely not. Because now we have another close below the alligator. And after this lovely move to the upside over 2 days. Okay, so there's the hour, and you can see whenever you see a big hour bar like this closing above a level, always be cautious. If you're long on something like this, get out of it, because there's a good possibility that is always going to be an exhaustion bar. And that's exactly what happened here. Exhaustion bar back below the alligator, closed the opening gap, and now what we have is we do have diversions. Okay, so there's low, higher, low, low, lower, low, and that would be continuation diversions in this little upward trend here. So this is pretty much what you're looking at the moment. But I'm really not interested in this because I think you'll probably find we'll get moves to the downside and then probably find some support or even break through, trap some of the bears, and then the bull will step in and drive it up. So until they got a direction on this market, my advice is stay far away from it. Don't even bother with it. There are many other opportunities at the moment. And this kind of price action is not what you want to see. Solid buying and then a solid sell-off all in one day. Okay, so we did make some profit yesterday. As you can see, sort of, I'll give you the percentages now. So we basically made 194.34, which was 2.5% return on capital at the moment. And that was based off the trade that I had in on Aussie yesterday. No other trades were done yesterday, just that one trade on Aussie. So not too shabby, but I think we're really waiting for something on the DAX to start happening, and I just don't see it happening right now. I really don't. We could see this as a fake out, or we could see this as a range break and retracement. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. If we just pop across to the Ichimoku just to see if it had any impact on price action. So just coming back to, we had this breakout the day before, and you can see Kijinson was a crossover. We had this break of trigger span and you had a twist. So at the open, there was every indication that was going to be long. And whenever I talk about Dickinson running up and Kijinson running flat and then sort of rolling over, that's exactly what's happened here. See that? And then we hit the crossover and then we accelerate the downside. Another great example of what you want to look at for Dickinson and Kijinson, which to warn you that something's about to happen. So that's kind of bearish at the moment. 30-minute is also kind of bearish, but we are far from Kijinson. Kijinson and Dickinson are far apart, and again, similar kind of setup that could be happening. but we are in the range, so really, Ichimoku, I wouldn't be paying attention to Ichimoku at the moment. We are back in a buying area, not even off the bottom of a cloud. I mean, there's nothing to read into the hour at the moment. Nothing to read into the 4 hour either. Keys and Dickinson flat bang next to each other. Second bounce off the cloud. That's what we could argue. There's still a lot of support below, so we could argue that the buyers will try to step in again off the support level to try and drive us up. But and the daily is still very much to the upside. Williams percentage charts coming down to an oversold territory as well. Something should give, but it may. I mean, it could continue for a week still. You never know. So you want to wait for confirmation. So for me, the more this is going on, I want to see a daily close above or below that range before I even look at it. Okay, so no trade on this for me at the moment. I'd rather look at something else. I think the Dow's got a nice, interesting setup. We had an interesting level there. So I think that would be a good one for a trade today. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I'm not trading this in again today, not until we get a break of this range. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.